What influenced me to make Red Tempo is a long list of things starting from a very young age, and we're talking about, from when I started playing video games, watching martial arts movies.
Red Tempo is influenced by cartoons and animations directed at teenagers, young adults, and younger kids.
I think it was more of a combustion of things, really. You had experiences, you had, family, loved ones and friends, and that kind of just merged in together into this young entity, which we obviously call Red Tempo.
What influenced the creation of Red Tempo was a multitude of things that started with Darius with his crazy imagination, but also elements of other characters that we've created over the years.
The story of Red Tempo is about a boy born with a power that he shouldn't have, and that's called the Roig. The power of the Roig existed many years ago with people that were a big threat to the rest of the world, and the rest of the world decided to get rid of him. That's why there is no more Roig. But now there is. Now there's Red Tempo. For some reason he has this power. No one really understands, but the city of Wingolia, the sovereign of the city of Wingolia, have decided to take him in, and during the time that he's there, they decide to, find out what it is. Why does he have this power? But they don't ever really do. But 16 years later, when Red Tempo is 16, he's given an opportunity to escape the city of Wingolia, and from there he can write out his own story.
The story of Red Tempo is about a character that has been born of two warring tribes against the law. The reason that it's against the law is because the two tribes are born with specific powers that means that if you blend them together, it puts together a power that is pretty much impossible to contain. Because of that, and because of the dangers of that, it is illegal to do so. So his world is literally about hiding out because he has been born outside of the law.
You've got this young child that's actually got these powers, and he's quite young with it, so he's new to how to kind of use them, and obviously he has his father there mentoring throughout the journey, but it's going to be filled with a lot of fun.
A young boy that's got a power that is pretty much out of his control, and most of the people around him become scared of that power, so they decide to incarcerate him in a cave underground to keep him away from the general population. The reason for that is because once upon a time when this power existed, it was something that was very dangerous, the kind of thing that people just shouldn't have, a really strong power. So as a result, they got rid of those people, but then he's just one day been born with this power.
Red Tempo is a very hyperactive individual, and that could actually go across to his personality, and he's a very excited individual, and adrenaline is what fuels his power, the power of the Roig. And the more adrenaline running through his body, the more stronger his attacks will get. The faster he goes, the more velocity his attacks are able to produce.
Red Tempo is a very young child at the moment right now, and he's in his, I wouldn't say his prime, but he's just about getting to kind of know the world and experience the world with his powers as well. So although he's got good intent, he's still learning how to actually use that intent in such a way where he can help people and not just cause problems.
Red Tempo is a firecracker. He's excited, excitable, and energetic. This comes because everything is a new experience to him. He's spent most of his life cooped up, sheltered, and hidden because of being illegally born, and so now everything is a new experience to him, and he's excited to experience it all.
There's going to be a lot of action, a lot of funny humour, wit, and situations that might seem dire in any other kind of story, but in this one we get to see the funny side of things.
I like to do unpredictable characters, even characters that take a while to really get together. I don't want anything to be cliche. I want to make characters that make you question exactly what the hell is going on. those are the kind of characters I like to create. You know, individuals that will make you go away thinking, what kind of guy is this? What kind of girl is this? You know, I want to take it to a new depth. I don't really want to. Obviously, you're going to take what you already know, but I want to take that and take it to a new place. That is the kind of characters I like to create.
The character I'm actually most excited on working on in the Red Tempo series is Warwolf. Warwolf is a character that is of royal descendancy in his clan, and he's been imprisoned because of an uprising that has occurred. The clan that he is of, they're all basically, as the name suggests, they are wolves that are adept at war.
Rahman the Rayman is a very powerful individual, and he's highly respected in Mongolia as he brings most of the resources into the city. He rides upon the bird called the Alpha Pelerak, the leader of the Pelerak birds, and that combination is one hell of a combination and makes him one of the strongest, standing up next to Bishop the Collector.
I liked the Rain Man. He was one of my favourite characters because he's just got this dominance about him, like the boss. It's sort of a more fantasy version of Siege, in my opinion, the way that he just has his character in the comic. As well as I just like the kind of clothing that he has, you know, the crown, the colours are a bit different as well.
It's more kind of the Sovereign you focused on quite a lot at the first, and obviously Lamia I kind of drew to more, and it was more of a thing where it was just a kind of a concept, you know, her being a snake queen and whatnot. I feel there's going to be a lot of I'll say a lot of good suspense built from that character alone.
Another character, of course, that I like is Lamia. That was actually a character that I created, but it's featured in Red Tempo. And I like her because that's more of a strong black female character. So, you know, you get to see royalty, because black female royalty isn't really something you see in these kind of things. So I thought this would be a good opportunity to show that, and that was something that I really enjoyed working in. And it was fun fusing such a character like that into this, because Lamia is a really serious character, whereas Red Tempo is a more comedic person, so fusing the two kind of gives the story a bit more authenticity.
The story of Red Tempo is going to go in a place that's quite, you know, you're quite familiar with already. It's going to grow as time goes by, and all the characters will grow over time. And we're going to be using statistics to show this in a bit more depth, so you can see the level that the characters are at the beginning and see how they end up. So as the issues progress, you will see statistics where you'll see the growth of individuals' stats and see where the story is going along with that.